Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Visio. In this module, I want to show you how you can get data from Excel into a cross-functional flowchart. Now when you click on New in Visio, you will see this one with a little Excel symbol and a cross-functional flowchart. That's the one I want. I'm clicking on that and then Create. So the first thing that I need to do is get my Excel data. So if you go into the Data tab at the top there, the first button is the one you want. Click on that one. Either drop the list down to find the one you want. This bottom one is what I want. Phases, or you can browse for it. Clicking on Done. You should just load it up and then you'll see the linked data coming down this side. And you click on Done. And there it is. Now what I need to do is create my swim lanes. So if I go across and just drag a swim lane on, I'll go for 3 swim lanes. Double click at the top, give it a name, so I'll just call this process, and then we'll have swim lane 1 can be induction, 2 can be HR, and 3 can be sales. HR, double click, sales. Now the way this works is you go back to your stencil with the shapes on and you click on the shape you want, and then you don't drag that onto here. You go over here where you've got the linked data. So basically if I just open this up, it's just phases with some dates. So you click on that, phase 1, and you position it, and it uses the shape that you've got selected on the left, and it puts this data graphic in it, which you can see here. You could add extra things and you can custom the data graphic through this option, but I'm just going to do the basic one. Now if you go back to home and activate the connection tool, when you do the next one, phase 2, that will automatically have a line on it. It's connected up. Now if I click on that one, I want another process, so I'll bring phase 3 in underneath like that. So that sits there. I'm on process still, so I'll bring phase 4 like that, and then phase 5, bring that in, push it up the top again, and then phase 6 like so. That's going to push us onto a second page, I think. Now the data graphics are sitting to the right of all these shapes, which might be slightly irritating. Let me just take this off. So what you could do is you could customize the data graphics so it sits inside. If it's big enough, might be a bit pushed on that decision. But if I click on that and then just go to the data tab, and this is where you need to go, data graphics, and you can sort of customize the one you're on. So it's basically, these are different ones, different styles that you've got that's come through with the wizard. None of them are sitting inside, but I do quite like that one. So if I click on that one, and then if I go back and edit that one, so if I edit the rule, what you can do is change where it sits. So edit item for F1. So F1, if I say you've got a label there, which is actually just saying F1. If I get rid of that, not shown, and then position, instead of far right, I'll just get it center and go for top for the first one. Okay. And then do the same for the next one. Let's see what happens here. Now you should have done this first, to be honest. So I'll just change that. So center, and this one is going into the middle. I don't want the label. Label, no label. Let's see what this looks like. Apply. Okay, I got away with that. That's not too bad. Okay. So the color scheme, you might need to change the color scheme on this. So if you go to design, you can pick a lighter color scheme so it's not as stands out as much as that. There we go. That's a better color scheme. So you can see the label, you can see the field, phase 1 and the date. Now on this one, if I go back to data and edit, you can see that that's the one that, now I didn't think that would fit, but I'm still going to go for it. And then if I click on the rest of them, I should be able to just put that on all of them like so. So data graphics is a different thing to shape data. Shape data is what you put in yourself. Right click and put shape data in. I'll just show you that one. There, look. So that's shape data. So you can add extra fields and information there. Some of it sits on these, so you might need to hide it. In there, you can hide. If I go into edit, one of the options is to hide shape data. So if it's sitting in the box and it's in the way of this, you can tick that and it'll hide it, and then you'd have to do it for each one. Just cancel that. But that's all I want to talk about for this little video. How you can bring Excel data into a cross-functional flowchart, and it's linked so it will automatically update. So hopefully that video was of use. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.